That's a hard question. Damn. It's been pretty hectic. It's definitely a roller coaster of emotions, lots of ups, lots of downs. But in the end, I'm coming out all in all a stronger individual, definitely more mature, more grounded. I've been focusing way more on my art and just figuring myself out as an individual. Going to the recording studio, elaborating more on my group Sage Cult, building it more as a brand, just the whole shebang of the arts. Yeah, I talk with Michelle pretty periodically, just as a resource, a person to talk to. Michelle's great. She helps me out with whatever I need with staying on track and keeping me in perspective of if I go down the road that I had been going on, or if I slip up, that's just a whole downhill spiral. And I've got a lot going for me, and Michelle definitely keeps an eye on me and keeps me in check. When I have doubts about life and I feel like I need to get back on track, I remind myself that I'm an artist. An artist struggle, and I use my struggles as fuel to the fire of what it is that is my craft. My friends, I love them. If it wasn't for my friends, I would be a very bored, sad Van Gogh of an artist. And other than that, obviously my family is just a supporting role, and that goes for my RHS family too. They're always checking in on me, even when I don't respond. They're always going out of their way to see how I'm doing. So yeah, I have a very strong support system, and I'm very much grateful for it. I actually, instead of giving advice to somebody in active addiction, I would sit and I would listen to the person who's in active addiction and hear what they have to say. And maybe then I could start a conversation to help an individual figure themselves out. My personal music as the Toxic 70s, and better yet, my whole collective Sage Cult, I've been making the best music that I've ever made in my life. If I were to give my 16-year-old self any advice, it would be to get tough, but to not sweat the small stuff, and to remember who I am and what the goal is. In 10 years, I see the Toxic 70s, leader of Sage Cult, on the Billboard Top 10, baby.